We're at Armex in Birmingham, dropped in to see Matt. Now, this is a great example of perseverance because you've been speaking to Warren from Citizen for 3 years and you've finally bought a Miyano machine from them.
Yeah, he sells a good pitch at the end. He's in for the long game, not the short game. Knows what he's on about. Obviously, engineering background, understands your requirements. Also, he won't try and sell you, if I give you a dead horse. He'll give you something what you need.
Okay, so he's providing a total solution for what you require.
Oh, totally, yeah.
So the solution, just get by way of background, what does your company actually do?
We subcontract. We do several industries. We do aerospace, defence, and just consumer goods.
Yeah, okay. And some of the materials, things like that, quite tricky?
Yeah, it can be. We do a variant from acetals, which is plastics, to EN24T as we're running now on the machine. So tough materials, but it'll run it all day. As long as you're monitoring it, it's a good machine, yeah.
Now, you've invested in this machine, the BNE 51. You previously have some machines that are doing mill turn mill, whatever you want to call it. Why did you buy this one then?
Going from a single turret to a twin turret, you've got the overlap on the sub-spindle, which you don't obviously get on the fixed heads, which obviously doubles your capacity, maximises it. Best case scenario, you're getting half your job for free.
So halving cycle times essentially.
Well, that's it, yeah. So balancing it out is always the essential part of getting that to work right for you. But without the twin turret, you can't do that. So Miyano offer you a very good solution to the twin turret system. Whereas some machines I worked on in the past with twin turret, they don't give you the opportunity to unload while the first spindle's running. With the Miyano, you can actually unload the part as well while you're still working on the front head. This is due to the BNE 51 system where the sub-spindle moves off centre to do its work, so it doesn't need to be always on centre, it's away from the main spindle alignment, so you can actually unload away from the centre line of the machine.
So again, saving operation time.
Oh yeah. It's another operation you don't have to allow for in the running the machine.
Okay, and when you say running the machine, is it fast, powerful?
It's very fast, yeah, it's powerful. I mean, the EN24T is always a good test for any machine anyhow, because it's not the nicest material to run. It's coming off at a good rate, it's not struggling. Tip wear is actually down to what I've been used to before. I think that mainly is due to the high pressure coolant system we have on here as well, but also the rigidity of the machine helps, so you're not having a sort of like a vibration effect on the tooling, which stops the obviously wear of the tip.
So improved tool life, again, music to engineers' ears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's I'm shocked how efficient it is.
Shocked or impressed, or both?
Both really, impressed, yeah, but you expect it on this type of material to be changing your inserts very frequently, especially with sort of like depth of cuts and stuff like that you're doing on there. It's always nice to know that you can go away from the machine for that little bit longer before you have to go back and start monitoring your tooling.
Now, you also mentioned coolant. You're running this machine with coolant, that's right, but you've got options?
Yeah. We have got, we were given the option when we brought the machine to either have oil or coolant. I predominantly use coolant, one for, I find it more health and safety friendly, and two, with oil you get more thermal variance on certain parts like plastic parts, and having the coolant does reduce that quite dramatically.
And I think Warren threw in a chiller system as well.
Yeah, chiller system as well, yeah, which runs alongside the high pressure coolant.
Excellent. Now, just a quick few other pieces about the machine in terms of tooling, setting, things like that. How many tools has it got and easy to set?
Yeah, I mean tooling obviously, it's 12 stations, top and bottom turret. Obviously you can double up on the front and back working. You can also double up on the offset Y holders. Right. So the capacity is endless really with this machine. Some would say probably more than you need, but I always say if you've got more than you need, then you're never wanting. So it's always a good thing to have. Live tooling, the holders that we brought for the machine from Citizen are very good, very rigid, good quality. So I've got no doubts that they'll be performing till, for a good couple of years before they need servicing. So yeah.
And again, very easy to set as well.
Yeah, very simple to set. We use a touch sensor to set the Z. With the holders they give you, it's actually in the system, they're programmed in. So they have a 3D model of the actual holder. So you can pick the holder you want, it knows where the centre line is. So you just tell it which station it's in and which part of that holder it's in.
Brilliant. So all round sounds like a fantastic solution and really, really easy for you to use. What I want to do is, you've been holding this all the way through.
Yes, yes.
This is something you manufacture. Can you talk me through it and
Yeah.
how it's, having this machine has improved how you've manufactured it?
So yeah, it's one of the parts that we've been working on at the moment for a MSY company. Going from a single turret to a twin turret again, the saving in cycle time is phenomenal because obviously some of these parts, there's just as much working on the back head as there is on the front head. So having a twin turret is cutting it straight in half the cycle time. And again, with the unloading being done in operation rather than at the end of the cycle, it saves 20 seconds a component, which doesn't sound a lot, but a lot of 20 seconds is a lot of time. So
Actually, if you run, I presume you're running 24/7.
we try to run 24/7. Best case scenario is with the larger of parts, you run out of unloading space. But again, there's solutions to that.
But that's
That's nothing
not
to
distract
do
the
with
machine.
No, nothing to do with the machine. And obviously we're offering solutions for that.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to pick the best one for us.
So what are you actually doing with this part here? Just talk us through it there.
So this is obviously stainless steel, aluminium, acetal, and the N24T parts we're running there, all assembled up. This is obviously front and back working with a milling operation there, which is obviously a very deep hole milling operation with high pressure coolants. Obviously we can go a little bit quicker, a little bit deeper, clear the swarf out so we're not clogging up the tools, which is a lovely option on the machine. Obviously deep hole drilling as well, which is here, which is obviously with the through high pressure coolants. Tip wear on your through coolant drills is minimal again, because obviously that's what it requires to run and that's what it's giving it. So the machine's giving you every solution you need to your tool life and your operations, what you require for these parts.
Matt, it's great endorsement, not only for Citizen Machinery, but Warren as well.
Yeah.
So just a quick summary of why you bought the machine.
Obviously, price bracket was brilliant. That's the first thing you're always going to look at. Footprint, what you're actually going to be able to put in your real estate, as to say, because obviously everybody knows real estate's money nowadays. So this is a very small footprint, so less real estate and more capacity. So obviously, it's a win-win for an engineering company to go down that line.
Excellent. Matt, thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.